Welcome back, and today we're gonna be talking about My Hero Academia episode 79. So like always, let's just jump into it. Okay, so episode 79 of My Hero Academia, I don't know if it was like a filler episode or if this is actually canon, like if it happened in the manga. If it was filler, I didn't think it was a bad episode. I mean, I honestly don't think it was filler because, you know, we have Bakugo, Todoroshi taking their remedial like practice exam or whatever so they can get their hero license. And overall, the episode, it was fun. It was kind of like, you know, more comedy. You know, we're getting away from the serious stuff, like dealing with the League of Villains. So that's we're gonna pause on that for now, and I guess we're gonna focus on character development and becoming stronger as heroes. All the students from UA and all that stuff. And you know, overall, the episode, I liked it. It wasn't bad. I think, you know, I would have liked more action, and I think that's gonna happen on episode 80. Because the way it ended, I mean, I think stuff is about to go down, but in a comedy style of way. It's not going to be like a serious fight, obviously, because they're fighting kids, or they're trying to take care of kids. So I think their main goal is going to try to become like a role model for all these kids. And how they do that is definitely going to be the main portion of the exam, right? They can't just beat these kids up. They have to do it in a different way. They have to pass the exam by not using their quirks and their combat abilities, but they actually have to use their personality and their character for other people to trust them. Now, I think this training is great because we know, like, Bakugo, Todoroshi, and the other guy from the other school, Yu Arashi, we know those three, their combat abilities, they're insane. Like, they're stronger than some heroes out there right now. Now, they're not anywhere near the top, but they are stronger than some pro heroes. And they're just students. They're first-year students. So that tells you something about their combat ability. So that's why I think Gang Orca organized this whole training situation, because they need to work on their on their character, like speaking to other people and building relations with other people, right? Especially the people that they rescue, right? Because again, we see this problem with Endeavor, Todoroki's dad. Even though he's the #1 hero now, like, he's still behind All Might, right? Even though All Might is retired and Endeavor became the #1 hero, just the way he acts, just the way he does everything, pretty much he doesn't have like the public support, right? Like, yes, we know this from the past. Endeavor has actually done more stuff than All Might. Like, he's stopped more crimes, he stopped more villains than All Might. It's just that All Might has that public acceptance because All Might is always smiling, he's friendly, and you know, he's powerful. Now, I'm not saying Endeavor is not powerful. I'm pretty sure he's OP as hell. But since he doesn't have that public acceptance and people don't like him as much, and they kind of fear him, because I mean, the dude is an asshole. We see with Yorashi when he had that flashback of him wanting his autograph, and he just like slaps it away. Now, granted, we don't know the situation at the time, right? He could have been in the middle of like a situation where he couldn't worry about the kid, and he just, you know, you need to get out and just kind of like pushed them away. But even then, that's not acceptable, right? Like, if All Might would have been in that situation, I'm pretty sure it would have been a whole different story, right? And that's the reason why I think All Might was definitely the #1 hero, just because he had that public acceptance. Now, at first I thought Endeavor was just like an asshole, right? Like, I thought he was more like you know, he didn't care about anything. He just wanted to be the #1 hero no matter what, and that is his goal. But unlike All Might, he did say he didn't want to be like that. He didn't want to have the public approval like that, like All Might did, and smiling and doing all that. No, he wanted to be strong. Like, I guess he wanted to put fear into the villains, right? Like, he wanted to be like the strongest hero. And sadly, by doing that, he just kind of comes out like an asshole. And we see, you know, Yorashi doesn't like him. He's becoming a hero, but not because of Endeavor, right? Like, you see the main character, Deku, he wants to become a hero because All Might inspired him to become a hero, and you don't see Endeavor inspiring anybody to become a hero. If anything, he's inspiring a whole generation of assholes. You know what I mean? But that's just the character. I don't know if we're gonna get more into the relationship between Todoroki and his father, and how's that gonna work out. Because again, Todoroki, I don't think he hates his father as much as he did when the anime started, but he's definitely not in a good relationship with his father. So that's definitely something they're gonna have to work on, and hopefully we get to see into that. I don't know if they gotten into it in the manga. I haven't read the manga. I might start reading it. Just depends how this season ends. If it's like a big cliffhanger, I'll definitely start reading it, but we'll have to see. Now, we'll say some of the resolution that the heroes were trying to come up with, especially Bakugo, he was like, you know, we gotta find the alpha, and then we gotta string him up and beat him up, so that way everybody knows like he's nothing, and we're like the strongest one, and they'll respect us. You know, I thought that part was hilarious. Now, I didn't see the whole taking care of kids thing. I thought what they were gonna do was gonna bring more like actors, and they were gonna act hurt, and they were gonna try, you know, to do that whole scenario again. So this twist of bringing in kids and they're all like babysitters kind of was like, you know, kind of funny. And the way everybody tried to handle the situation, right? Like Bakugo tried to like bully the kids into submission. Todoroki tried to like give him his whole life story, which of course it ain't gonna work because they're kids and that thing is just boring, especially how monotone Todoroki was. So yeah, that definitely didn't work. And then Yorashi was trying to like be all positive and saying, you know, oh, if you're being this bad and making it hard for your teacher, how can you be a hero? And these kids are brutal because they threw it back at him, being like, well, you're making us be here and this, you know, not good for our teacher and all that, so how can you be a hero? And that just destroyed him, man. He was like, done. And then the one girl, Cammy, she tried to like seduce the boys, but then that pretty much got all the girls to turn on her. So the way everybody is trying to handle this situation is a whole different ballpark. And then I also want to get into the whole talk between All Might and Endeavor, because again, even though Endeavor comes up and like an asshole, he doesn't care about anything other than just being number one. He kind of he wanted to talk to All Might really to get advice from him, saying like, you know, ever since you stopped being the symbol of hope, the symbol of peace, crime has gone up 3% since last year. So, you know, how did you become that symbol of hope for everybody? Like, you know, how can I do the same thing? And All Might pretty much was saying, you know, I did sacrifice a lot to be where I am. Like, right, I know I'm strong and all that, but you know, with his Night Eye, his whole relationship got ruined because All Might was pushing to be always smiling and being, you know, in front of the camera and being in front of the public, being that positive person. And that pretty much just destroyed the relationship with Night Eye, because Night Eye knew if he kept going down that road, he was gonna die. And All Might pretty much ignored that. He's like, you know, yeah, I might die, but I have to do it because I'm the symbol of hope. And I like the advice that All Might gave to Endeavor, because he was like, look, if you want to be the symbol of hope, you have to find it in your own way. You have to use your own skills, your own personality to get to that point. Like, you can't do what I did. I did it in a whole different way. You got to do it on your own. So I think we're definitely going to get more into the whole Endeavor as a hero background. I think we're going to get more into how he's going to become that symbol of hope. And I don't know if he's going to become the symbol of hope. I mean, even in the media, people are not talking to him like he's going to be the symbol of hope. And even when All Might and Endeavor showed up into the arena, you know, everybody was happy to see All Might, but everybody was kind of like, why is Endeavor here? Kind of like, you know, why? Like, they didn't understand, right? And you would think, well, he's here because his son is here, right? Like, it's not that hard to say that or to see that. And again, Endeavor screaming every time Todoroki's about to do anything. Like, he's like, oh, show them. And, you know, he's just hyping his son up. So I know Todoroki has brothers and sisters, and I wonder if he treats them the same way that he treats Todoroki. Because I know he was trying to build Todoroki to be like the #1 hero and surpass All Might. And if he treated all his other kids like that, do his other kids kind of hate him too? I don't know, but I'm really hoping we get into the whole relationship in the future. I definitely want to see more into the whole family background of Todoroki and Endeavor now that he's the #1 hero. So I can't wait for the next episode. I really want to see how the little group of heroes are going to handle all the kids. because those kids, man, they were brutal. They were ready to go. And the meat guy brought up a good point, right? Like, if they let the kids win, that's pretty much just gonna boost their ego, and they're gonna be more bad because now they think they're even stronger than heroes. But if they beat all the kids up, like, come on, you're beating up kids, you can't do that. So I wonder what they're gonna come up with in their plan to dissolve the situation and actually win the kids over. Because there's no doubt in my mind that they're gonna pass this exam. I think they're gonna find a nice middle ground, and they're gonna get pretty much everybody on board, and they're gonna pass the exam, and then we'll see. But like always, go ahead and subscribe, leave me a like, and I will see you on the next episode.